Yeah, okay. So I hear that there's this thing called a gauntlet that we have to go deal with.
Yeah, I'm hype. No, this is okay. So legit, one of the reasons I was happy to ask to be on this part of the stream in particular is because this is one of my favorite parts of the game.
Oh, really?
So like, yes, good.
Element, you did miss water treatment. I almost said water trade center. You did miss water treatment center last week. It is on YouTube if you want to catch up at some point. Deliverance will take us up. It beats the two of us awkwardly hanging onto your Pokemon. So, I didn't need you after all. But I guess I don't regret bringing you. Let's go. You've watched all of these. First one you're catching live. Oh, thank you. Welcome. I saw the follow too. Thank you for that. I think we just saw Julia and Florinia there, but we'll see them again in a sec. Unless I walk into a cliff because I was looking at chat as I was trying to navigate. Hi, Sarah. It's okay. Amy! Hi, how are you? It's totally been like 14 episodes since I saw you last. How have you been? Greetings. We originally flew up here because we saw Amy and Tanya riding up the waterfall and we were filled with big question marks, but seeing you was like a giant exclamation point, so we had to come up. I'm really impressed that you made it this far to challenge our sisters, because like almost nobody even gets to challenge some of the higher up leaders, because so many of the other ones are off hiding in caves or getting chased by evil doctors. Like, how's anybody supposed to handle challenging people like that in the first place? I'm lucky that I'm the first one for most new trainers.
Remember to breathe.
No, I refuse.
Okay, I'll not see you next week then.
Thank you for the sub, Lucent Flash. I love Juliet. Interesting. Romeo, is that you? I can read that faster, damn. Yeah, it's actually been like 14 episodes since Julia appeared. I did her dirty, and Cass hasn't let me forget it. That's why she gets a little bit of extra post-game time.
Since she's the first gym leader, did she only appear in the first episode, or was it like episode 2 that you actually got the first gym badge?
It was the first episode.
Right, okay, wow. Okay, so that puts it episode 15 content.
Yeah, sure was. Although distant, Ame has been overseeing your endeavors and will be modifying procedures and policies as necessary.
That's gonna fucking work.
She has additionally permitted us to deliver this to you. Thank fuck.
When you gave us that and then didn't let us use it.
All of my new procedures and policies in this building.
True.
Behind Devin. Weird.
That's crazy. I really did be doing nothing the whole game, although I did have a reason, so, you know, at least there's that. You're super good at getting a badgie thingy for that, but I think you can get it from beating Seal. CL. Rennie, that's what I said. Just go beat up Wild Seal until one drops a badge. Anyway, once you've that, you can go back to the city and say hi sometime. You should see what we've done to the place. That old fairy gym leader showed up and was able to rally everyone into helping renovate the city, and it's practically exploded with progress. While several explosions were indeed involved, they were not an intended reconstructional step. They were me. Oops. But that's not important, because most of the people survived, probably. Pause. Huh? What are we pausing for? Is it a commercial break? Helicopter detected. Team Meteor confirmed. What? They're here too? No way. I'm gonna boom their faces off if they try to do anything to Amy and Tanya. This ordeal may not be easily resolved. Do ensure your preparation before attending to it.
The warning for this is a hard section. Please be careful.
Okay.
Also, for anyone who doesn't know my voice or who I am, hi, I'm Lissa. I do the editing for the stream, and I generally exist in chat during streams as well.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do introductions.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, this is what she said. Yeah.
I do the editing, and also I have existed in the community for 9 or so years, so I know things, I know mystical things about the game that have been forgotten to time.
That's true. She is from the ancient era, TM. Okay. So I should probably prepare?
Yeah. Well, okay, to be fair, from what I remember, a lot of Ninetales steamrolls this part of the game in a big way. So I feel like you might be able to just rock in.
So here's my plan. My logic isn't going to be good here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, Errant Knight has the right idea. The plan is just use Eruption and Aurora Veil and Blizzard. And hopefully between those three things, everybody dies.
Yes, that sounds smart.
I get healed with this one, right? Did I do that? Fewer Gauntlet still heals you?
Because the way you did the gauntlets, as far as I remember, this is the first one that you have in the game.
Because nobody bitches about it.
True.
Like, because you kind of structure where, like, this one just has heals all the way through. Then Glass Gauntlet has one
The half
fight that you don't
heal.
get healed for.
Yeah.
And then the final Gauntlet in post-game that I remember is the one where you don't get any healing.
It's the fuck
You've-
you. Yeah.
You've dropped the training wheels. You've prepared the player for it. It's a progression. So this one being the first, it's like, yeah, we'll give it to you. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, great. So I'm pretty sure I can just use Eruption.
God bless.
That's
God
the
bless.
takeaway here.
That was my strategy for L, but instead of Eruption, it was Nature Power Judgment.
Valid. Yeah. I mean, that's correct. Typhlosion is so great because
Typhlosion's
of two
fantastic.
moves. That's all it
Yep.
needs.
2 moves, speed and special attack. That's it.
The speed set those attacks.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. The aerial unit is in place. Now will be your moment to prove yourself, boy. Please. I don't need to prove anything. And don't call me boy. The name's Fern. Remember it? We'll remember it after you do something worth remembering, little bro. Guess that means that we should forget about you after what happened in Omnitrain. Ha! Never mind, I like this kid. Damn right you do. Enough. Our objective is to recover the sapphire bracelets and withdraw at once. Stop at nothing to achieve our goal. Is this clear? Yeah, once again we're cleaning up your son's problems. You are not permitted to speak ill of him as such. His incompetence is my business, and no one else's. For now, we move. For the purification of our world. For the creation of a new one, old fool. I don't know how you stand that guy, fam. I've seen... What?
I don't know how y'all stand that guy.
I've seen rocks with more personality. It's no matter. Let's move. Okay, let's talk defense. I say we lure them in here, blow the whole place up on their faces, and sneak out the back unharmed. We're going to have to keep the property damage to a minimum. Amaria was injured. We can't move her. Wait, who is what? Is she going to be okay? Is she ever okay? She's unconscious in the back, but I'm not about to give up on her after everything. There's no way in hell I'm letting Team Meteor get her again. Then there's only one thing to do. Fight, fight, fight. We'll win the day. We'll send those Meteor jerks away. Understood. Analyzing structure. There's nothing to analyze. Take up defensive positions at the house exits. We won't let them in. Incorrect. The speaker hypothesizes that Team Meteor will create additional entrance routes. Are you ever gonna stop talking like that? It's been how many years and you're still overreacting? Now's not the time for that! Establish a perimeter on the upper level here. Myself and Amy will form the primary line of defense. Julia will fortify our backline in case of entry from the northeast backroom or eastern wall. Oh, because they'll just smash through the windows like ninja style! Titania will remain with Amaria in expectation of confounding circumstances. Fine. Time's up, though. Hold fast. I forgot that we had a partner here. I guess that does put a damper on my whole Aurora Veil eruption strategy.
Still do it.
I see we are not unexpected. Then I will make this simple. You will give us the sapphire bracelets and you will be left in peace. Or we will take the sapphire bracelets and you will be left in ruin. Forget it! There's no way we're giving in to your sinister schemes. Get out of here before we boom your face off. Understood. Team Meteor, attack.
The goons.
The goons? It was really hard to clarify that they were coming in through the windows when we can't see the windows for the side view.
Oh shit, it's Keenan. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck,
God.
it's Keenan! Oh fuck, Meteor is Keenan! All hands on deck, DEFCON 1!
Man, this must have really pissed him off.
I know, right? He had his training arc after this. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Did you see that somebody beat Pulse 2 Glass Gauntlet with a Quash Sableye? What?
Whoop.
I'm sorry? Did they actually use Quash in the beginning of that gauntlet, or did they just have a Sableye that knew it? Surely it wasn't a Quash stall Sableye, though. Like, that's a new level.
If it was a C thing, then surely it's like recorded somewhere. There's proof, there's evidence.
I know my song is a cringe fail loser, but that's my problem, shut up. Where did the idea for the Amaria car crash plot in the League come from? That is a great question. Okay, yeah, so for those who don't know, Amaria's losing her memory was a callback to the League events where she got in a car crash and lost her memory. And the simple answer to that is probably, as far as I remember, like I said, a lot of the drama in the online league, I kind of improvised for the sake of keeping myself interested through challenges. So I'm pretty sure it was just, you know,
Fake bullshit.
this'll be spicy. Yeah. We can go with fake bullshit too.
There was mention earlier of like the episode count. You've not really spoken specifically about like the implementation, like over time of field effects. I was wondering if maybe we could talk a little bit about that.
Sure, yeah. So that was in episode 10.5, I believe, where we added 6th gen. And I had been talking to Dan, and I still need to get down here at some point. Like I had the idea for field effects back before Gen 5 came out as a, hey, it would be super cool if they did something like this. Here are some things that the fields could do. And then I just kind of forgot about it. And then at some point in the preparation of 6th gen and the trains coming out, I was like, you know, they kind of added the field effect idea, sort of, but I wish they had done more with it. It would be really cool if there was a game that did this stuff. And at some point in that conversation with Dan, I'm like, wait, I'm making a game? Could we add them? And he's like, yeah, sure. He was helping out with programming at the time, and although he didn't actually do most of the field effect implementation aside from the visuals of the background changing, it was the spark to start trying that out over time.
I specifically remember there was a thread specifically taking like ideas and recommendations from the community, because you'd also been like kind of drip feeding teasers over time of different field effects with like different backgrounds that you had.
Yeah, I remember making a couple like announcement threads about here's this concept from the anime that we're going to put in the game. I don't remember a community suggestion thread for fields except for the old 5th gen one where it was just an idea that we were having fun with as opposed to having a game to even put it in. But I might be misremembering that, and maybe Siawak will our official Reborn history archivist,
The archivist, the librarian,
can dig something up, if that was a thing. Because I don't remember that, but that doesn't mean it didn't exist. So then we started adding a few at the time. The first 3 were the Gen 6 fields, Electric, Misty, Grassy Terrain. And then we did Luna's gym, because that was the next episode, and Radamus's gym, because his gym desperately needed something, and it didn't get that thing until E19 anyway. And then, let's see, we did the I think after that, we must have done the Gen 5 combination field effects. And then it was just a matter of let's get the basic terrains in so we can cover most of the places in the game. So that was like the rocky, forest, icy era of field effects.
General environmental ones.
Yeah, let's see. Who was the next later after that? High Striker, Samson. And so we got Superheated in the batch after that. So you can kind of match up where the field effects came out according to their leader for a while, because you have between episode 11 you have Samson, so we do the High Striker and Gen 5 batch, and then Charlotte, so we do the Telluric batch of like, here's some environmental field effects, and then Terra is next, so we did up to Glitch Field, which would have been number 24. So that would have been water surface, underwater, cave as well, finishing out that set. 25 was Crystal Cavern. Let's see, the next leader would have been Seal again. So at that point, we could go back. I think the next one that we went up to was Sarah, because that's number 30, the mirror field. So we took the opportunity to go back and make a special field for her.
And the mirror field has been a time for balancing.
Sure has, because I really have tried to avoid RNG as much as possible, but then there are some concepts like the High Striker and evasion. I can't not make a mirror field that's not based around evasion, right?
Explicitly about illusions. The High Striker is about how well can you do. It's rigged like a game.
Exactly.
There's a rationale behind it that kind of forces your hand.
And so I'm I really don't want to use RNG, but I will for these cases. And I think at least, now I don't think that we have any RNG that doesn't have a mechanic to work around it.
Because I remember one of my favorite introductions for the mirror field specifically was something Azuri pointed out, I believe, to give stuff like lens items accuracy boost if you hold them, like compound eyes, and that's just a really cool way to mess around with it, I think.
I believe that was Azuri's idea, and also, you don't even need to use the items anymore if you just use a certain type of move, and then that will guarantee specifically against evasion targets. So, even though there is the RNG element of evasion, at least there is an 100% answer to it. And, yeah.
Okay. Char Gaming in the chat has accused me of slander. I have made no obsession about using a Pharaoh Seed. It's a Fortress.
Yeah, that's
correct.
pretty slanderous, though. Yikes.
Get it correct. But it's literally no reason. It's fucking around. There's no reason, and I didn't expect Zap Cannon to be useful. So there you go.
All right, let me catch up on chat some more. The entire game could have been avoided if Solaris had tried to have a normal conversation with Ame about not manifesting their destiny. No, I think in-game me had to have been a bitch about that.
I choose to believe you didn't notice the politely worded emails and Solaris went from that to terrorism.
Yeah, probably. That sounds like something I would do. Just not check my email for 3 weeks and then, oops, we're in war. Oh, I just now saw your message, Gazarest. Hi. Oh, I'm really happy that it could be there for you. I appreciate that a lot, and that makes it feel like it's been, the effort we've put in has been worth it. Thank you so much for that, Gazarest. Glitch is great. I mean, I think the glitch is great for special attackers for sure, but also the fact that Autumn has pushed over time to make a generatable glitch field, which is why you can make it with conversion 2. And I hope that more people can enjoy glitch enough to want to do glitch theme runs.
It's a very fun field to play around because it's just explicitly unique mechanics like having the typeless seed and such.
It was super fun to figure all that out for making the field. Very not fun to program it, but very fun to figure it out and plan it. Alright, anyway, I think it's time for me to click Eruption.
They've been waiting. That Levanese has been quaking.
Oh, yeah. We are letting that Lebanese sit and shiver in fear. I do want to get a Ralts, that's true. Poplio is also a good point. Oh, there's so much. We're gonna have 3 weeks of just catching up on the city episodes.
This is the point where all of those reservations that have been sitting in your DMs pinned for a good 6 months are finally going to come in.
Terrifying. Oh, not the light screen. No! How am I supposed to press eruption through light screen?
You could have given Lycan Rock
I don't have it. Yeah, so we're about to eat a rock type attack. So maybe what I'll do for now is I'll just switch to Flygon and see if I can get a chance out to... How are you gonna reflect?
That's Grumpig's entire gimmick.
What? Are you in front of a Grumpig?
Yeah.
Interesting how I just knew that, huh?
Yeah, and at the same time, you didn't hear Lissa say that that's Grumpig's entire gimmick.
I can't hear that.
Yeah.
I can't see.
I know. You're,
I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I assumed from all the talking that you were maybe like a couple steps through the fight. I figured it out.
Yeah.
You're not.
I'm not. Wow, that was a truly pathetic display on that Golem's part. Reborn dev commentary, more like Mongo Fairy Reborn that happens to be dev commentary. Yeah, that's entirely
thank you
possible.
For coming to Ame's Let's Play.
I'm glad that I earthquaked that Hippowdon so Vileplume didn't get more health off of that. Okay. The best strategy is to let Florinia hard carry you through the entire gauntlet. There are some who would argue that that is not possible.
I remember it was very difficult when the Gauntlet was first released. She was kind of pain.
I have really tried my best to make Florinia a competent partner, and it has somewhat worked.
I think she's up to par now. She's
Up to
pretty
par.
solid.
I'll take it. What do I do about this Machamp? And is it nothing? I think it's nothing. I think my best use of Milotic is actually going to be just as a pivot. If I end up needing one. Never mind. I should have pivoted. I didn't think it had Ice Punch.
Keenan's out for blood.
Alright. Now, do I Blizzard here in case the Machamp has Brick Break, or do I just go for the Aurora Veil? I think I just go for the Aurora Veil. Don't have Brick Break. Brink?
It probably has like Stone Edge for one of its last moves, because no guard. Also, oof.
Okay, the opposing team's Reflect faded, which means Light Screen is off as well, which means
Fake
die.
out, I'm assuming. Oh, no fake out, wild.
Probably Thick Fat though, so that didn't do anything. There we go. An idea which is, while crazy sounding, is revolutionary. Have you considered getting a second Typhlosion for twice the eruption? Tempting. Although I wouldn't be able to use it here anyway.
Oh, this poor Noctel.
One of them's out already. And it's probably Kingen, I think, based on having a Noctowl.
Yeah,
so that was actually free. Let's just send that...
Peruglia's Keenan's.
Oh, well, we can't... I suppose we can eruption that, but... Alright, easy. Easy game.
Yeah, it is. 1 out of 3, let's go.
Super easy. This is Pokemon Insurgents. Welcome to my Let's Play of Pokemon Insurgents.
Yeah, hi, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. I'm here to ask some questions.
Enough. I believe we can end this farce now. Hey! No.
From your butt?
No.
Why is he saying that?
No.
That's not very good evil villain dialogue on me.
To be fair, it is coming from Paul fucking Clark, so...
That's true.
Hey, let the fuck go of me! What do you think you're doing? Sis, help! The bracelets for his life. They are in the back! Just as calculated. Leave it to me. What is your answer, Florinia? Please! You can't just turn your back on me like this! Incorrect. What are you saying? The objective remains unchanged. That's cold, sis. I mean, I know you're a wannabe robot, but I thought you at least had some feeling left. God damn, lady! Can we calm down? Seal it, Walrein. Oh, great. You again. Blake, Fern, you will remove this obstacle. Whatever, man. You got it, boss. Boss? Does the speaker correctly conclude that you are following instructions of this group? Yeah, what about it? The whole hostage thing was an act to get a rise out of you. But even aside from that, turns out I'm the most valuable ally they could have. I even gave them the whole layout of this place on the way over. I always hated having to come here with you, but I guess it paid off, huh? Understood. This error shall be remedied at once. Bring it on, Flowbot. I ain't afraid of you. I suppose this is not the ideal circumstance for a young Typhlosion looking to erupt. So, haha, pivot.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of a circumstance are you looking at against the, let me check my notes here. The grass and the ice trainers?
Haxorus and Walrein.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
we'll just keep that Typhlosion in the back. We just have a good pivot. It's not good choice to stay in versus them. Okay, hun. I guess I will Dragon Tail? I shouldn't have Dragon Tailed. I should have just let it be confused. That, yeah. Alright, that's okay. We can just do that. Why are you gonna miss? I should have coiled. I just should have coiled. I should have set up my physical Milotic. I'll do it now. Why not?
Yeah, just let Florinia die in exchange for accuracy.
Yeah, this is a plan with no flaws. Oh, shit, it actually targeted me. Okay, but if it...
That sure sounds like a flaw.
If it actually... Well, no, I guess the targeting is random. Okay, but it hurt itself. We get the recover. Okay, we're in. Blizzard. We're dodging the blizzard. It's not even a problem. Let's see how much a Dragon Tail does now. Oh, that's gonna kill.
Yeah.
Physical Milotic strats?
What it'll take is one special grass type.
Oh no, the Intimidate. I suppose Physical Milotic didn't have much of a chance against the Grass Trainer. Let's just see if I can survive a Giga Drain. It's not even gonna try and
Nope.
Giga Drain. Okay, I need to Dragon Tail that Gyarados.
Yeah, that's
stat.
utility.
Okay, the miss. Great. Love that. Get the fuck out of there. Fantastic. Okay. Let's... What's happening?
It would be so nice if you had hazards
Are you
for
winning?
all this Dragon Tail thing.
Oh no, the poison point! It was actually going great for the Milotic.
Yeah, until I'm sorry. What are the conditions for poison point to take effect?
Physical contact move?
Physical contact. You said.
Yeah.
But there was a physical in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was like a necessary, like intrinsic risk in the strategy.
Yeah.
Cool. Just checking.
Scream.
Gyarados will also come out and take away another stage of attack at some point.
Okay, this is actually... We could be doing a lot worse for our circumstances here. Oof. I don't love that for the Breloom. Oh, the spore! Don't spore that! That's the one I'm killing! I need to recover. Oh, straight up dodging the blizzard. Okay. Okay, that's another intimidate. That isn't great. Yeah. I'm gonna Aqua Tail this and just see what it does. I really wish I could give this Cradley Storm Drain, but then that'll take its allies' attacks too. Alright, and we are in the 1v2. Alright.
Did you win?
No, not yet. It's not over, but God, this Gyarados is not good for the Typhlosioning either. I really want to kill that Rhyperior, but
Probably Dragon Tail to keep it from using Dragon Dance
I
and
think
setting
that's
up
the
when you're
play. Yeah.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Fuck out of here.
Hot.
I'm gonna try and recover. Oh no. Oh no.
Blake just wants to set up.
He sure does. Stop it.
Oh, hey, greedy.
Okay. I'm fine with this. I'm comfortable with this. I don't think that has a setup. Okay. Yep. We're living. God, maybe I should set up here.
Yeah, because you've only got so many recovers.
And I'm gonna need them all because of this poison. Oh no, the crit!
Oh.
Why did you withdraw?
What? What? AI doesn't know what to do.
Ah,
it does know what to do.
And the fucking thunder crit. I don't know if that would have killed otherwise, but well, I'm gonna be honest. Physical Milotic had a really good run.
Yeah.
Alright, so now what do I do about these water types?
I'm running away.
Okay, bye, I'll miss you forever. Really?
Anyway. You have a good whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, okay. So, oh God, what do we have right now? Starmie?
I would gently recommend Ninetales because
I think it has
Blizzard,
to be Ninetales, yeah. It has to be Ninetales.
because the Starmie isn't touching shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's so problematic. Okay. I'm going to...
Dazzling Gleam will hit both and
Yeah, it has to be Dazzling Gleam. Do we live this? Comfortably,
Yeah.
actually. Alright, now this is a Blizzard. Unless I get Sucker Punched. That did nothing because of Light Screen.
Light Screen, yep.
Okay. Alright, Starmie out. That Gyarados is such a problem.
You have Hail for a few more turns. Maybe just damage with Metal Dragon.
Yeah, no, that's correct, because... Fuck.
Oh.
Motherfucker. I'm just going to
set
try
up
and...
on you as a substitute.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is gonna... I don't think sub... What's up?
We will. For a rock set it.
True. Soon.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you've got a physical Milotic, you could also get a mixed Typhlosion.
Yeah, so I think Icicle Crash here. Hope I flinch or something. And then just chip this down enough for Lycan Rock to kill.
Yep.
It flinched.
Yep.
Easy fucking video game.
Just works.
Crit!
And a crit, okay.
Who got crit? Did you get crit?
No, I crit. I
you
crit the
crit.
Gyarados.
Oh, okay, so you won?
I think this is a win now. I think that the checks to Typhlosion are now out, so I will win.
Oh. Wow. That's incredible. As long as nobody throws
The
rocks
flinch!
at it.
Yeah, true. The triple
my God.
flinch! Metal Dragon really coming through!
Terrifying.
Honey,
Yeah.
are you cheating?
No?
Hey.
My spirit, it's been shackled. That's okay. This is my moment. This is the moment to just use Eruption. No, the Shadow Sneak!
Oh. Still damage,
That's
but
good. That's
how
good.
much?
A little bit.
That's okay. It's 1v1. We're
A
in.
little bit, though.
We're in. I should have flamethrowered.
Wow, that didn't even kill.
Yeah. I think I just... So if we're gonna... I don't think I can do anything with that. I'll just die. Okay, so Eruption didn't work, but I think we still win. Yes, this was Fern and Blake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that wasn't a question. Ferb plus black fight is crazy. I saw the is from that rolling over on the text, and I read this as, is this Ferb plus black fight? Yeah,
I love
anyway.
Phineas and Ferb.
Just use Eruption. Easy.
Wait, Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah. Blake is Phineas.
I see them once.
Fuck this. You're gonna regret crossing me. Both of you will. Regret is unnecessary. Contrary-wise, your defeat is a marked success. Do
then you
consider
have
what
skill issue.
procedural mistakes you have committed and remedy them immediately. True, she did say that. Specifically, your allegiance to this organization. I see. Amy remains as troublesome as before. I should have eliminated this obstacle when I had the chance. Please, you're giving Amy too much credit. It's not like she soloed me with a physical Milotic or anything.
Baka.
Blame my sister, who died immediately in that fight. This totally isn't copium. Look, sis, I don't know what you think you're accomplishing there, but we're changing the world. We're gonna make people happy. And in our new world, guess who's gonna be at the top? Not you, Flowbot. You should have turned when you had a chance. We could have done this together, but you threw that away. What if my life really had been in danger, huh? Some sister you are. You really are dead inside. You really are just a stupid robot now, aren't you? Incorrect. Isn't that what you wanted to be? Incorrect. You turned your back on me, yourself, and everyone else, so now you have to hide away? Incorrect. And you'd rather hurt me than show any emotion yourself. You're gonna make everyone else do all the work just because you're scared. You're just selfish and a coward. You never had it in you to show even an ounce of care for me in the first place. Even after everything. I'm done here. I'll meet up with you guys later. In the meantime, do whatever you want to her. Clearly, I don't have a sister anymore. Just a broken robot destined for the scrapyard. You heard the boy, Sirius. Remove her. The Viper, poison thing. I will deal with Amy myself. Kapow! Hey you, that wasn't very nice. Yo, woman, chill out. What are you on? Coffee! Hey, what the fuck? Brittany! You did this, didn't you? Electrode, get him! Ugh. Commander, allow me to assist you.
Julia really just said, attack the trainer, go.
And she just summons the Electrode on top of this Viper, killing it instantly.
Oh my god, Julia in this part of the fight as well.
Yeah.
I will say though, I've been restrained in nerding out over this section, but I really just want to say that like I love this section specifically because it's what I would consider a shotgun sequence. In the there's so much going on in story, in the actual combat, and general characters involved, that even if it not everything gets you, it will still hit, right? There's still something compelling going on. Like maybe you like Fern and Rainy's stuff, maybe you just like seeing Julia back and around and just kind of chilling, and there's a little bit of comic relief with Blake, or you just like the Gauntlet, the fight itself. It's just good shit.
That's a good point. I haven't really thought about it that way, but that is a good point, and I should think about that.
It also helps that it comes after like a dungeon that's pretty heavy, like on just general puzzles and sloughing through, so it's just a condensed chunk of content. It just makes it just really fun to go through.
I'm glad. This is the remix for Cynthia? Yeah. Sure is. Because that's Solaris' theme. So I would love to just use Eruption here, but that is a whiz cache, and I think that my Eruptions will be short-lived.
Commit to the bit.
Commit to the bit?
That Voltorb has Giga Drain.
So firstly, Voltorb. Secondly, does it really?
I have no idea.
No,
Trust.
no shot. Electric types don't get coverage. That's
Hidden
why
power
Julia was
grass.
so lowly
Hidden
ranked.
power grass.
But I will commit. I will commit. Oh, don't attack the Sizor. Granted, we just established you're an Electrode and you can't do anything with the ground types. So that was intentional. If you beat Solaris earlier, you get Julia as your partner here. Therefore, because it's an electric trainer against a ground trainer, it is going to be more challenging.
Right. I thought that was a split based on Zekrom and Reshiram. Okay.
Nope. That has always been beating Solaris, because that triggers out into, like, the chain of events is meant to be Solaris gives you more respect here if you beat him earlier, which then causes Fern to get upset, which then causes him to attack Rennie, so Rennie is distracted, so Sirius can just take her out.
Right.
It's pretty convoluted, but it's there.
No, it does make sense, because like that specific moment, I feel like of all the odd, like, small things to take note of, the Solaris fight on Pyrus specifically is what kind of gets a decent amount of, like, recognition from the antagonists, because you also have the bit in the Elite Four with Elle, who's like, you did that shit, I heard about that, so, like, you go do your thing.
I forgot about that. I forgot that gets mentioned there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Goodbye. Goodbye, sweet prince.
Well, Sonic
Alright.
did his best.
So, like, I'm switching out. I'm not going to be able to Eruption later, but there's no point in staying in here.
The benefit, though, is that you did get rid of the Sizzle, which is the probably biggest threat to Jam.
Yeah. So I'm expecting a rock and
Hard switch, yeah.
yeah. So I think it has to be either Flygon or Pivot again.
Yeah, I mean, it deals with Tyranitar and does not give a single shit about Wishcash.
Yeah. I mean, are we gonna do this twice?
You tell me. You're in charge. I don't have controls. Or do I?
The miss.
You've been very lucky with misses.
Rotom's air balloon popped.
Ah, yes.
Did I get a
Fantastic.
crit? What just happened? Why did I take that much damage?
You might have been crit. I didn't actually catch it.
Oh. Don't care for that. Okay, that I love that reflect
That's nice.
though. Let's go ahead and get this thing out of here. It
I
means
think
we're going.
if you plan to do this in the future, maybe actually like hazards of the play because of the sheer amount of Dragon Tail.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. I want to get another coil here, if possible.
Possible.
And I'm going to recover just for safety here, because at this point, you know, Julia is completely useless, and I am setting up enough that I have to be able to solo.
I suspect you're not going to be able to pull off the same thing twice, but it'll be funny to watch you try. Oh, that flinch is rough.
I'm gonna do one more coil. That's a problem.
You can pray. I have no options here.
I really want to deal with that Excadrill, but I have to hope that Julia goes for the Magnezone and that Aqua Tail does enough damage.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, okay, it has an air balloon, god damn it. Hidden power? Oh, it was going for Julia's
Yeah,
Magnezone.
Oh, that's an explosion waiting to happen. Oh, yay. Yay. Please, please.
I think I removed Julia's explosion so she wouldn't be quite so detrimental, but I don't
That'd be
remember
so
for
good.
sure. I have to Aqua Tail this though. I think I'm in kill range. Wow, that Magnezone is slow as shit.
Yeah.
This might be a physical Electros, I don't remember. I'm gonna
Electros
try
is
recovering.
mixed, isn't it?
Say what?
Electros can just fuck around with anything.
Yeah, it really can. Giga Drain.
The fact it's not stab is helpful, but also reflect is gone.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and kill the X drill. I'm cutting my losses.
Get my ass.
Unless I flinch. Oh my god, the flinch.
The flinch karma. The karma is coming back.
It is the karma. Alright, Sand is not up. I think Julia's almost out. I think I need to get Aurora Veil up and then fucking pray.
Yeah.
I die here.
You're fast, there's not sand. You might be able to blizzard, but yeah, you moved fast, you could have just blizzarded.
I maybe should have, yeah. But we can still get it out this way.
Yeah.
Why does it have flamethrower?
Because it can do anything.
And there goes the
Electros
sand.
is annoying like that.
Okay, this I might have put myself in a lost condition.
You just can't get through that many Pokemon.
Yeah. I wonder what.
It will miss.
Yeah.
Because it levitate.
No, I know it won't hit Electros. I'm just like, what is Electros going to do with me right now? I think it has to be Giga Drain. So I want a Rock Slide. Yeah. Will Rock Slide kill Tyranitar? I don't know if it will.
No, probably not, because resisted and it's not stab.
Well, it's not resisted.
Rock? Am I
Rock
crazy?
doesn't resist Rock.
Ah, God, Pokemon, get your shit together.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I'm not sure if this kills. Are we EV trained?
Don't judge me, cat. It's a reasonable thing if it resists normal type moves.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's weird that Rock doesn't resist Rock. It won't kill. Chat thinks it won't kill. I am not winning. I am not winning. Let's just hope Giga Drain doesn't do too much damage. That is...
yeah. I mean, you are insane. That's tragic. Stack Sonic, maybe?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like... Because I don't think that Rock Slide from... I don't think that Rock Slide from Lycanroc is going to one-hit KO Gyarados. If I can get this...
It might. I honestly think it might.
If I can get this down to just Orderly John's side, I might have a shot. I don't remember...
But, like, you also have Gyarados coming inbound, so... Not Gyarados,
Garchomp. Fuck, yeah.
Combinator.
None of these things are going to be able to deal with Garchomp anyway.
Yeah.
Not as a spread Rock Slide, yeah.
Unless he, like, I don't know, misses a Dragon Rush. I'm sure he has Dragon Rush. A fantastic move, isn't it? Wing Quonk.
Yes, Dragon Rush has a great history of missing. Haha. Yeah, no, the flinch is probably what I have to count on. I think still sacking Typhlosion is the best play I have here.
Oh. With that range?
I still have Aurora Veil up. I still have Aurora Veil up. No flinch. Well, one flinch, actually. Hold up. Let her cook. Oh, that Slowbro is so bad.
Slowbro kills it. So if it has a single ice move, if it has, like, Icy Wind, that's it.
It doesn't have to, I think. Because I don't think the Garchomp can... Or I don't think the Flygon can solo Garchomp anyway. I can crunch this thing.
Bite the fuck out of it, let's go. Bite the shark.
Oh, that's such an awful time for Aurora Veil to fade. Yeah, this is it. I need like I need like crit, and somehow earthquake flinches. No. What's the actual best? Yeah, we are not using
you
it that
live
lightly.
a Scald and
Yeah, like I
Dragon
think
Claw the Garchomp.
I think the only viable path here is crit Dragon Claw. Don't get burned by
The
Scald.
problem is Garchomp probably outspeed because 76.
I don't think it's rock. I don't think Rock Slide is the play. It has Icy Wind. Fuck. If it has Icy Wind, then yeah.
It
Because
makes
either
sense
of
that
these
it's a
could just
double.
kill.
It's meant to be a support Pokemon. Like it
Yeah.
just sits there and slows you down.
Yeah, I think it was Rock Slide if that thing has Icy Wind. We did get a crit. The miss. We live the Rock Slide. We don't live anything else, but we did make it to the next turn.
Well, God bless.
All right. We will.
Very far into the gauntlet on the first attempt. No messing around. So
Yeah. At least the first one is free. So let's lead with. So Typhlosion Eruption lead just doesn't work. That's what we've learned.
yeah.
Just don't use Eruption. True.
I think they get webs now. Yeah.
Oh.
It's the baby fight. If you can clear this, it's fine.
You know? I suppose Levany does do that, doesn't it? Excellent. Yeah, I don't remember a community help thread existing. I appreciate you checking on it, though.
It might not have been official, the one I'm thinking of. Then it might have just been a generic, just like, hey, ideas for field effects.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of the Gen 5 one.
Mm.
Or maybe just a fan thread, I guess. I don't know anything.
There were many threads. So
There were many threads.
one time.
Huh.
Well, we're already better because we're not, immediately down a Floridia.
I mean, that was the next fight anyway.
No, you did it in 2 fights.
Yeah, it was this one was fine, but I did the Milotic thing in the Fern and Blake fight and then in the Solaris fight.
Chat, help me. Am I going crazy? Am I being gaslit?
Am I crazy? We never know. Wow, outspat even with the hail. Or no, the hail's probably out by now. God damn it.
It's fine. Totara's got this. That's Diz right there. That's my guy. You are eating a fire type move.
I sure am. If you had to choose one Reborn character to bring to real life, which one would it be? Do they get to keep their magic powers?
Radimus for the infinite hat wardrobe. Because you can sell them and he'll just have more.
This Perugly needs to stop, actually.
I really like it when you manage to get Pokemon like Perugly that just no one gives a second glance, but suddenly in like a double fight or something, just gives you a colossal amount of trouble.
I mean, how many Hypnosis did it just hit in a row?
A ton. Very sleepy. It's like when a cat, lies down on your lap and you can't move, so you just gotta lie there, and then you just kind of nod off. It's just a power innate to all cats.
Understandable. I'm sorry for any of you. Die for a good cause. Alright, that was still easy.
Bitch baby fight. I feel like it's half like a level check. Just like, hey, if you can't even beat this, then
It's definitely meant to be like a token warm-up.
Oh,
Why did you yawn the Hexorus? I guess... No, I have no
you're
guess.
100% accurate, like... What? Sizzle probably comes out next, I'm assuming.
Oh, do it. Yeah, great. Okay, now let me think about what I do here. I think this is, I think I switched to this, and... Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
To be fair, she got hacks to all fucking back last fight anyway, so...
Yeah. Here, I'm just...
About on par.
I have to set up. It's like there's no point in not, but I don't want to put this in another case where...
You have to do the solo.
Yeah. I'm just gonna see how much an Aquatail does at this point. That's not bad. It should at least stop setting up. I love that protect. Yeah, great. Do that.
Yeah, clean. Just kind of tear through Fern's team.
I'm sorry, are we now getting a better physical Milotic sweep?
Yeah, apparently so.
Can somebody explain to me what's happening here?
I love that Fern, the grass type trainer, is getting crushed by Milotic, a water type.
He really is.
There you go, that's what he should have done.
Yeah. I'm just gonna...
I'd say Dragon Tail the Wall Rain if you're going to do either, because it's just fat and annoying.
But it's also not doing anything for now. Could I make a bug report on the forums? Don't forget to include the debug log. Well, like, I guess the Wall Rain will kill. I'm just gonna Dragon Tail. We'll just see what happens.
Not much.
You know, you ever get the feeling that physical Milotic's time is at an end?
You had your fun. Now you want a usable Pokemon.
Yeah, I think I do. I think it's time for me to hit the old dusty trail. Let's do this.
Yeah.
If I could adopt a Pokemon Reborn character, which would, it has to be Lynn.
Yeah, that was just factual.
Is that Flurnia out? No. Okay, that's good.
As a close second, Heather, because she literally needs to be adopted.
She's fine on her own.
She does have a big fuck off dragon. That is helpful.
Yeah, exactly. It's time. Okay, now this is 2v1.
Ah, you avoided. Clean.
And now we're leaving. Unless that uses Outrage, in which case I will be leaving in a different way. Easy. Easy.
Easy punch. Louis, you are valid. Noel is also adoptable. I do love his post game. I'm happy with him.
Adopting L, what the hell? Ooh, I don't like that. But you know, it's fine. Just bring out the old physical Milotic. Great. I'm only setting up because it's going to be quicker to kill it that way still.
It do just be a Weavile.
Oh, do I live the earthquake?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, but still, big props to the physical Milotic. Okay.
Does it have EVs and defense? Is it attack and defense EVs?
I think I did HP, some special defense, and then defense.
Oh, okay.
Or actually probably the other way around. Probably HP. Here, I'll just check. I can just check. I can just get my Ninetales the hell out of here. Yeah, HP, defense, special defense. Okay, so I can't Aurora Veil.
You will get bullet punched into the next world. Yes.
I will. So, do I switch to my Milotic and end up in the same place? Or do I go to Flygon?
I would have said Flygon, probably, just because it's... You can hit it with a rock-type move, I guess, and also do a little bit of chip damage on Wishcash, because that Wishcash is just a pain for Julia.
Sure.
And Julia is also going to be attacking Sizle.
Yeah. I really don't have any grass type. Yeah, let's do this, and I'll just try and focus down John's side.
I'm sorry, did you say Don John?
No, I said focus down John.
Oh, okay. That's it. Really took a step up in the organization, huh?
I should have just Dragon Clawed. Okay, but we got the hail chip damage. Never mind. No, we don't.
That's an easy... Wait, does Bronzong have Earthquake? Levitate?
Surely it must, right?
We hope and pray.
Yes. Great.
Yeah, cool.
Great.
Now you can get rid of the sand as well.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah!
I really want Aurora Veil. I shouldn't. I
You
shouldn't
should
do
Dazzling
Aurora Veil.
Gleam.
No, I mean, I think even... Oh, I think Blizzard. Blizzard is neutral against both.
But also super effective against Tyranitar. I would just be secure. I don't know.
I think Blizzard still kills.
If it doesn't, I reserve the right to say I told you so.
Cass is saying Gleam. Alright.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank you.
Gleam. We'll Gleam. I did not think Gleam was going to kill Wizcash. Fair enough. Y'all are right.
And now you get the fuck out.
Yeah, because I need this to deal with Garchomp. Alright.
Gotta be Maddie, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. Which is fine.
If it dies to a Thunder, then that is fine.
Well, I mean, actually, so we have that light screen, and we know that we outspeed Magnezone.
Yeah, you're fine either way, like whatever happens, because if you die, you just go to an eruption. If you don't, you do damage. It's all good.
Yeah. So I think for that, I think I will go ahead and focus down the Magnezone.
Monk.
Unless I flinch. Yep. Fuck it, I'll just kill the Excadrill. Nope, I will do nothing.
Double flinch. It's fine either way, because this is where the fun begins.
Bye. I think it's fine for me to just still use Eruption.
Yeah, just go, because what are the threats you gotta deal with for Sonic? Like,
Bye.
Yeah.
Alright, if I can get a good
okay,
flamethrower.
hear me out. Oh, wait, no, flamethrower for burn, yeah. I was gonna say, like, nature power, try attack, and just rely on the hacks, but... No, burn makes more sense.
Cass is saying extrasensory for the flinch, but I don't think it's that desperate. I think the thing to do here is get Electros into kill range for Blizzard. So assuming I outspeed
You are
Garchomp.
max speed. I think you might.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. Like, I really
Evil
want to
Bird
just
and
click
Clownbird.
Blizzard, but no, it's good. I don't think I need to Aurora Veil. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't
Yeah, no.
Aurora Veil.
You're good.
I also totally expected Rock Blast there, not Brick Break. I don't think I was even aware that got Brick Break.
Aaron is really pissed about birds.
God damn. Since we're here, who decided to give Julia's Rotom air balloon and why? Yeah. It's a character choice. Julia decided to give. Alright. That was 2 tries for the gauntlet? That could be words. Slowbro?
Yeah.
Slowbro, why did you just...
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Leave John to his fate.
I feel like this has that single turn has now transformed this into a Pyrrhic victory. Like there's nothing the AI could have done there to win, right? But that was still the wrong move. You know, I will say actually though, to Cass's credit, for all the moments that I've had like, hey, can you make a bug report that Cass was parroting earlier? The AI has actually been pretty solid for this playthrough.
Yeah.
Weird. That's unusual because usually when I have a playthrough, I have to stop every battle and just, take some psychic damage, figure out why it did that.
Yeah, the only time I've ever found the AI to get even a little bit confused already is Sucker Punch shenanigans. Because, Sucker Punch is just such a fucky move.
Yeah, that's fair. Sucker Punch is the only move that has RNG involved in its AI calculations, unless the cast changed that, and I don't know. But that was done to simulate the mind games. You did do an entire rewrite. Yeah, no, you've done a good job. When you first attempted this, you went on a big rant about the forum because you didn't know about the quick saving. Well, I don't intend people to do this with quick saving. It's an option to make it more palatable, but I think that this is feasible. That's why the first couple battles are so gentle, because the third one is meant to be the real one. Isn't there RNG when 2 moves score very close to each other? Yes, that is true, but I mean as far as within the actual calculations of the moves themselves. I did my best, sir. Your purpose is asinine, but I must respect your ability. Apologies, Commander. Sir, the helicopter has been destroyed. It what? On to victory we will zoom, because I made that thing go boom, boom, boom! Thurnia. Clearly I'm needed more out here. Sirius. Yes, sir. This group has established a formidable defense. They have. I do not believe we will be able to break past it. Therefore, let us inspire them to break it for us. Understood, sir. Like that's gonna happen. Indeed, it is your choice. You can leave and scatter yourselves. Or you can burn to death here. Chandelure. History has a funny way of repeating itself. This will be the second house I've burned down for the sake of these bracelets. Incinerate it. Yeah, well, I bet that last house didn't happen to have a built-in water gem. Excadrill, fissure! When I first made this house, the interior layout, I didn't plan to do this. I just wanted to make a house that seemed cool and that I wanted to live in.
That's fair.
But then when I was coming to this point, I'm like, okay, I should have Titania participate. What are we gonna do to have an answer to the whole burning down the house thing? Oh, hey, that's a convenient area right there in the middle, isn't that? Huh?
Just kind of
thanks-
works out, doesn't it?
Thanks, past me. Sir, are you okay? Orderly John is a fucking brown noser. Sir! Yes, enough. I am unharmed if drenched, but I am pained. I am pained at the disgraceful performance our team has displayed today, and I am beside myself at our renewed failure to protect this land. I hesitate to involve Lynn. For all her effectiveness, she lacks principles and loyalty. But as our threats have risen so high, I see no other option. Very well, Team Meteor, we will retreat for today. And we're huffing it. Great. We are not accepting complaints from you right now. Is she gonna be okay? Normally I would say yes, but Florinia has a history of being more greatly affected by things than she needs to. Would you stop it already? I will when she does. In case you didn't notice, it's normal for people to be hurt when their friend blows up on them. She trusted you and you betrayed her. Seems to be a recurring theme lately. Hey, what's with all the yelling? Amy, you're awake. Huh? What happened here? We're, redecorating. Oh? Wow, I like it. Oh, and who's our guest? You mean Amy? Oh, well, it's very nice to meet you, Amy. Welcome to our home. Huh? You two hadn't met already? I don't think so. No. Why? I guess I just assumed. Maria. Yes? Do you know who I am? What are you saying? Of course I know who you are. You're the love of my life. Amy, what's the last thing you remember before waking up? Why all the weird questions? Just answer. Oh, yeah, I was going to go down to Obsidian today and help Brittany with the plant stuff down there. Move. Has to go out the back. She's just gonna climb through the broken window. Like, I guess I could have her hop across the furniture, but that would be silly. And, like, at the time that I first invented this thing, we didn't have the furniture in an easily hoppable pattern. That was a suggestion from a patron to make sure that we could get to Amy without having to surf. But because of that, she does just have to crawl through the broken window. Is something wrong? Amy, the Obsidian incident was resolved a long time ago. And you met Amy during it. Wait, what? Post-traumatic retrograde amnesia. Rennie, you're okay! This speaker is functional, yes. Please disregard the substandard prior performance. Wait, you think I have amnesia? I don't understand. I thought I just went to sleep like normal. Pock claw. I hate that. I could see the drug habit being real. What?
Called Molcop.
Titania reported that your personage had suffered injury. I don't remember anything like that, but I do have a splitting headache, if that means anything. Traumatic brain injury may result in diffuse axonal injury and/or retrograde amnesia. It is a logical conclusion. So I just forgot a bunch of things and people? Like Amy? I'm tired. Hey guys, I think I need to sleep for a bit. Is that okay? I'm sorry. Especially to you, Amy. I'm just really tired and confused. So, I'll be up in a little bit. The speaker must depart as well. Huh? Why? Don't tell me you have retrograde the amnesty too. Attendance is warranted in Kelsonon City. Team Meteor has established operations in Labradora. It is the location where Fern is most statistically likely to appear. He requires correction. I think I should stay behind and make sure Amy's okay, so good luck. Luck is merely an illusory essentialization of statistics and is neither inherently good nor bad, regardless of wishes. Nevertheless, farewell. Is this thing at all different to Flurry as your partner in the ladder battle? Because she doesn't get knocked down? Yes, it is. It's not meaningfully different, but it was different enough that I wrote a separate conditional for it, and it is... Let me say, it is frustratingly different to edit event side.
I will say, if you subscribe to the patented Cass theory of this all takes place over a long weekend, the amnesia makes a lot more sense, because she's only forgetting, what, like the last day?
Yeah. So really, Cass got it all covered. I worry about all of them, but I've got to keep spirits high. OTS will win this fight. Everything will be all right. Anyway, I'm gonna wait here until Amy feels better, so do you want to check on Tanya? Actually, I forget if there's more dialogue for her there. Nope. Okay. Still haven't been doing that, really.
And she's gone for like 5 more episodes.
Yeah. I do remember that, like, as soon as episode 16, the city, hit, I definitely just started adding a lot more dialogue to NPCs in general. Which, you know, that's not saying much. But then that carried over into the actual characters. Alright, I'm so fucking tired of this. You know, it's one thing that she found out about my facade and then tried to off herself. But I was actually glad to have that shackle lifted off of me. Now everything that just went through has been completely voided by her losing her memory. And I'm stuck again. I can't keep living this lie, but I'm not about to let her kill herself twice. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, I'm leaving. I'm taking the bracelets as far away from here as I can. Team Meteor wants them, they'll have to come get them. And believe me, they'll regret it if they try. Skarmory, let's go. Why do all 4 of the Onyx schoolgirls have their names ending in IA? That was always planned. And furthermore, Victoria as well as the secret 5th girl who went to that school. It's one of their entrance criteria. Yeah. Okay. 2 tries. That's not bad for that.
Yeah, no. Plenty of time to just dunk on CL, who I do not anticipate to be anywhere near as hard of a fight.
I mean, ideally she should be harder than any individual fight, but I suppose I am rocking a Slush Rush Sand Slash.
In strictly speaking, like, I remember when it came out and people were just kind of acclimating to it during the episode. Like, in comparison, you had like Charlotte Pryor, who was either a pushover or had you by the throat, and Terra, who was kind of like a nicely balanced fight given the glitch field's unique kind of properties. But then like the Field Gauntlet, that kind of felt like it was a sudden recontextualization because you've spent this entire game dealing with all the challenges, and And then here you just say, yeah, we can make this worse. And you can't really follow that up easily, right? So like CL, I really like her fight still because the big top is one of the, I feel like, better fields given the versatility. But she's gonna struggle against a field gauntlet, right? Like there's no way around it.
That's true. And I remember the difficulty that I've had with CL in particular is so for a singles flying trainer, speaking in terms of the online league, stall was pretty viable because you have your Glysaur for electric types. You have Gyarados, which can at least passably deal with ice, and then stuff like Skarmory, which, you know, if it's a physical ice type, great. But like between Skarmory and Glysaur already, you're countering a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I remember Gliscor being a menace.
Yeah. So in the online league, our flying leaders did singles stall a lot. And the idea was originally to have Heather, because that was always going to be the Elite Four flying type trainer, be the triples tailwind spam trainer.
Aggression.
Mm-hmm. And then so CL would have been the Stally equivalent. And Heather, you will note, ended up in singles still, because I realized halfway through making the Elite Four that 3 of them wanted to be in doubles, and that just felt wrong. But for CL, that's awkward because, especially at the time, like the AI is passable now, but it's still not going to be able to stall the way a human player does. And so we can't really set up a single stall for CL in the same way. So yeah. I've had her fall into this awkward middle ground of her thing is just like bulky attackers, I guess, maybe some setup with the field.
Yeah, like, because from what I remember, like it's stuff like Archon and Oricorio, that kind, like Pokemon that are like with the field boosts, they can put out a lot of damage. So it's really about taking advantage of that.
Well, and Archeops is a good mention, because I was going to say as well, there was a point after, I don't think it was on release, but I think some improvements to her team afterwards, when she had Archeops, made CL actually very threatening. But I had to remove that because Archeops is just so not a CL Pokemon. Like, it's the, you know, ditzy crash your head into a wall bird, right? Like, it's super strong, but it's not at all graceful and felt inappropriate for her. So, and then upon removing that, she was super easy again.
The reason I mentioned it wasn't because I was thinking of an old version. The reason I was thinking of it was because she has it in a Rumble fight that I did like the other day.
She's a what?
She has in her Umbral fight. She has.
Oh, Umbral. I see. Yeah. Well, and that's
right.
Fair.
Yeah, because that's the characterization. It's the flip side, where it's like she just has a whole bunch of like, bleh Pokemon.
Archeops is what we're talking about. Yeah. So she's. I feel like CL's fight is in an awkward place, and I really wish that Mega Altaria did more.
Yeah. It's. I feel like that's a limitation of the system. Have you mentioned before about how like the AI is programmed to not use the ace beforehand unless it's a very dire situation?
Well, so there's a couple issues there. So there is that, because we've at some point in past development, we had it so that the AI would never send out the ace until the very last Pokemon, and that didn't work because of situations like U-turn and other AI weirdness that we were still learning how to get on top of at the time. So even when that was intended to be the case, it very often broke, and that was a source of endless frustration to me. And then we did eventually fix that, and we found out it was actually very unsatisfying to not at all be able to use the ace for cases where it could prevent a sweep, but then later just gets swept. So right now, what we have is a negotiation where the AI is discouraged, but not forbidden from using the ace, except in specific cases, which we've still had to bug solve, where the trainers one left dialogue references the ace Pokemon, specifically such as Corin Rouge's Magikarp, Magnezone, Devincorp, etc. Usually Pulse Pokemon.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because like, specifically with Altaria's case, it just feels like being limited to the backseat means it doesn't get the opportunity to really like. I don't even remember if it has Dragon Dance Bully. It doesn't get the ability to come out and really like pressure the player as much.
It does
where,
have
like,
Dragon
normally
Dance. It has,
Okay, so,
frankly,
yeah.
just, the field is giving it so many advantages. We boost the Earthquake, we boost Dragon Dance, we boost Sing so that it can do that.
Because like, from what I remember from Mega Altaria when Gen 6 OU, like the entire gimmick was just it comes out, it sets up a Dragon Dance, smack, because it's a really hard typing to defend against.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem, because I said there were two AI issues at play here, and the other one is actually the issue for CL, because the AI, I believe we never solved this, because it was just not practical. It doesn't have a way to understand before the Pokemon is out that it can be a Mega Altaria.
Oh,
It only knows
so
that
it
it's a normal Altaria.
So it innately weighs it against a normal Altaria, which is way lower value in most cases. Mm-hmm. Right, that's pain.
Yes, and we looked at options to solve that. Did we fix that? I thought we fixed that once it was out, but not during switching. Well, okay. I don't know. I am less familiar with the state of the AI than Cass is, and it was a while ago. So that definitely used to be a problem. I guess we're not 100% sure if it still is.
I'm sure some enterprising soul can dig if they so choose.
Well, it's gonna be. They can. It will probably be difficult to dig for something like that because the possibility is there that it does not exist, and it's harder to prove that something does exist than it doesn't.
Can't prove a negative.
Especially where a lot of there's a handful of different parts of the AI to dig through. Okay, Cass confirms that we did fix the switching thing for the Mega stuff. So I guess that's just the issue that CL has had in the past, and I don't know how it is now. It is also very clean and commented. You've done good work, Eiley. I'm sorry to have doubted you. Yeah, I guess we will not have a Stone Edge.
See, I really like the extra damage on stealth on Stone Edge, but also I just take the RNG and run. So
well, and it doesn't help that like all rock moves are RNG, but
there's actually a really cool thing with the Pokemon tabletop game where like the rock ace specialist actually like focuses on the fact that you miss, and if you miss, you get bonuses, and it's really cool. People should check out Pokemon Tabletop United. This is a plug.
Yeah, do you want to tell them a bit about the game you're in?
Oh yeah, so I've been we've only had a few sessions, but I've been playing a pen and paper tabletop game that's adapted for Pokemon, called Pokemon Tabletop United, and it's an entire system built around really simulating the flexibility that Pokemon has to offer. So there's two kind of big things about it. You've got your trainer, who has a lot more active things than you do like in the main games. Like you have entire classes with features that you can use throughout the game, and then you also have the Pokemon themselves, obviously. And in order to translate it from a turn-based video game into something that's digestible for a tabletop game, a slew of moves, Pokemon abilities, the statistics have all been revamped entirely to make a lot of things a lot more viable. And I've been using a shield on, and I've been obsessing about making him the best boy ever, and I love him. He's a tiny little guy called Mouse, and he is my friend, and I love him, and he's great.
I know at least one person who would be very happy about that. But I meant about your specific setting, or is that under wraps?
Oh, I did not even think about that. Yeah, we are. The setting is specifically in Reborn. It's set after post-game, specifically after the post-game sequence, which I will not mention too much more about because the people can enjoy it. But it's set in the future of Reborn, and my character in particular is a researcher who is, given the shield on, very focused on like with fossils and the ancient history of the region. And this is being DM'd by Marcello, one of the developers and partway writers for the game. So I'm
And then
very
we also
excited to play into that.
have Crim in there, right?
Yeah, Crim's in there as well. So I get to play the game with the devs. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope that, I know that it's early on for you, but I hope that you guys continue to have fun with that.
Yeah, I think we're focusing on like kind of the backstory of Reborn, like the lore, because you left a lot of the kind of mystical components of the region kind of up in the air, right? Like the deal with Giratina and like the lore behind why it was sealed away. Like you get hints about it, but like it's not fully out there for you to experience. Same thing with like the Manaphy event, where like it's a little like kind of region all on its own, that's kind of hidden away in the water. So like I'm really excited to dig into that myself.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing about how that goes over time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What item do you have, by the way? Rose incense? That's wrong. Let's see if we got a hard stone for our boy Meech.
You have to. I saw so many hard stones.
Of course.
I see them in my sleeve. There you go.
3 of them, in fact.
They haunt me.
Oh no. Which, I mean, honestly, we may as well give one to Lycanroc as well.
Sure.
And while we're at it, do we have a Never Melt Ice for Sandslash?
Not unless you picked one up going up. Yeah, you did. Okay. Oh, you have 2 apparently.
I
What the hell?
don't know how I have 2. And you know what? Why not go all in? Where's our charcoal? Surely we got some charcoal up in here. What kind of girl doesn't go around carrying charcoal in her pocket at all times?
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy that you just kind of been rolling through like this section of the game with just no items, just vibing.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I need a wall to hit to encourage me to actually remember to like innovate and try stuff.
Yeah, fair. I mean, it's worked out so far. So
yeah, I carry you in my pocket, Char. Happens. Sorry you had to find out this way. Oh, yes, I'm sorry I missed that question earlier, Big Rocker, about what gave the idea to make the Elite Four dual typed. The premise of this game was always that, in the online league, was always that you would fight all 18 badges. So doing a dual typed Elite Four seemed like the obvious play, so that you're not just fighting a theme battle that you've effectively already fought.
I loved that choice. Because so many of the types there as well are types that you fought much earlier in the game, so they didn't get to really flex around with mechanics like poison, bug, and grass.
I guess that's true, huh? I didn't really think about that, but fair enough, yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool little thing that managed to work out nicely.
Clearly, we just gotta get electric. Jokes, electric types suck. Sorry, that's not a dig at the type in and of itself, it's just that the Pokemon are not versatile.
A little pop-up of text just appeared on the top of your screen that just said, Lou will remember this.
Oh no. Oh, thank you for that real to die. Alright. Oh, we only need to repel in the circus. Oh, Amy, hey. Wish I had news for you, but I don't. No matter how many times we check, we still can't find Terra. Oh, greetings, Amy. I trust you were able to take care of your friends. That would be more than we could say. Not so sure we can still call Terra a friend at this point. The point was less the friend and more the looming threat that you may have deleted her outright. And then what? We'd have to resign ourselves to being the agate-ass doublet.
Ass? I'm sorry, what?
Agate, did I just say ace? Ass instead
You just said
of...
ass.
Agate-ass doublet.
Freudian slip, maybe?
Maybe so, with this group.
Yeah.
Ass. I'm sorry, that just reminds me of the Lugia video. Do you guys know that?
I need to be elucidated, if nothing else.
It's where it's playing a clip over the Pokemon 2000. God, can I find it? Hold on. No, hold on. I need an incognito tab before I Google for ass titty.
You don't trust it. You don't want to have that on a record.
So I'm just gonna see if I can.
When the real Miyamoto comes knocking, you don't want that on your search history.
Exactly. I can't mute the game volume, so we're just gonna play it over that. Let's do it like. All right. Thanks for everyone for joining me in my brain rot.
This is the quality content we come here for.
Woo! That's not nearly as attractive sounding. Hey, if you don't like this...
Well,
That was the follow-up line!
chef's kiss. Mwah. Fantastic.
If you don't like the sound of that, we could always be the Agate Ace couple. Please, that didn't work out for you before. What makes you think it'll work now? My rugged good looks and dazzling charm. Right. Tell you what, figure out how to undelete Terra and then we'll talk. That's a steep price. I've finally been able to get some decent sleep since she's been gone. Oh, you were that busy with her? And you have the audacity to ask me out right after she vanishes. Tisk tisk. I'm sure she'd have enjoyed those nights even more if that were the case. So you say. Right, and who's the expert on position 52 here? Darling, even just with half the poses I hold midair on a daily basis, I've got far more than 52 positions at the ready. But you don't get to see half of them. Challenge accepted. Hello, any luck? None. That's too bad, although the number of on-site injuries has really dropped since she's been gone. And hello, Amy. What brings you here today? Oh, is it time to battle CL? I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been looking forward to it. Your last performance was a stellar success, but I do hope you have a battle pass for her. You do have one, right, Amy? Oh dear. Of course. It is with policy that you can't fight without one. Cass is calling me. Alright. We're all good now? Okay. Great.
Thank you for the sympathy, Lua. I appreciate you.
We've all been there. Of course, it is policy that you can't fight without one. We went over this before, right? CL slipped Amy a battle pass. There it is! Amy clearly just lost it for a moment. We're all good. Then I'll make the preparations now. Call that an investment in my career. Smooth. You're one to talk. See, I just did it again. I glanced at chat briefly and I'm like, I see the, am I the only one attracted to men around here? And I misread that with the subsequent line, and I read that as, am I the only one not attracted to men around here? And then given that we just had the entire ass and titties song, which, for the record, I'm just saying that men can still... Anyway,
Focus up, lady.
yeah, that's... Yeah, Sarah's got me. Anyway, let me know whenever you're ready, and we'll get this show on the road. Exactly. Men can also have titties. Alright. Let's see. This is useless. She's floated off somewhere, whether that be to some other network or the recycle bin where she belongs. Alright. And I guess we'll lead with our Stealth Rocker and see if we can do something about that. Or should we lead Auroraville into Stealth Rock? Let's do that.
I feel like her lead is going to be Noivern. Isn't it?
That seems... Is it?
It might be. Maybe.
I don't know.
See,
I'll make
it doesn't
this
count as backseating if I'm potentially wrong. Like...
Okay. Let's go ahead and start with yeah. Let's just try it.
If it's wrong, it just goes.
Shall we dance? Right. Show me everything you've got. I can just copy paste the event code from Samson here, thankfully. And you can see that I made this map a little bit too wide because at the point that I was still making the circus, I wasn't thinking about the width of the camera.
So the player character is just a little bit off screen. Just a little hidden.
It hurts me.
You'll heal one day when time has flown.
Time to dance twerking, yeah. Gotta twerk in the Agate Ass Trio. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please to an exciting exclusive challenge to the esteemed Agate Ace Triumvirate of Leaders. Today, in the left corner, we have a returning challenger to Agate, Amy. And in the right corner, you've seen her prancing through the stage, and not just the stage, the very air itself, dancing through the skies and hearts the same. She is Agate Circus's very own Spotlit, Starlit, CL! Thank you, thank you. You are too kind, my fans, and too generous. This will be a 6-on-6 single battle. Let us see how our performers dazzle us today. I don't intend to disappoint, and I expect the same of you, Amy. I want to see your very best. This is your moment, so show me what you can do.
I guess, yeah. Fair enough.
Great, okay. So surely, I mean, even if it has Aura Sphere, maybe that
You live
doesn't
one,
want to KO?
maybe?
Yeah! See?
Yeah,
Easy
there you go.
game.
Yeah.
Now we just get the flinch. No. Well,
No.
that's fine.
No. It's fine. If you don't flinch them, they won't flinch you. The karma can't come back if you don't send it forward.
Alright, I think I can just Aurora Veil here. I don't think there's a reason not to.
Yeah, no, because what's it really gonna do? Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine, that's fine.
Blizzard it.
Bye-bye.
Free?
That poor
Yeah.
Aura Choreo. Alright. God, do I outspeed this still?
It's half health and it's an Oricorio, like... A Blizzard might just kill.
I think it might.
And even if it doesn't, you have Aurora Veil up, like...
Yeah. Oh, hey, yep, I guess we have fixed the
there you
thing.
go. Cool.
There we go.
Now perish.
Point for Cass. No, I mean, I think I just kill this, right?
It might have enough bulk to just turning into a single dragon type. It might live. I honestly don't know.
I don't think it can kill me unless it gets a really good roll.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, I think Ninetales might just run over CL.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah. I was right, Shadow Nova. I'm happy about that. Oh, you're out, Blizzard. Oh, it's over. Your turn.
Oh, it's not gonna
Oh.
be a 6-0. Well, I guess
Well,
it
it
wasn't
wouldn't have been.
anyway. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a little wild.
Alright, well, Jan did good. I mean, what do? I think I
this
just
is exactly. Yeah, you just die and whoever else comes in and clears.
6-0 with 5 Pokemon, yeah. Here, we'll give Meeching honorary participation. We will not give Meeching honorary participation.
Reverse sweep. Ooh.
Actually, I shouldn't have done this. I should have
Flamethrower,
Flamethrower.
maybe.
Yeah,
Heat wave.
or that. Hold on.
oh,
Hold on.
oh.
Hold on.
Too busy playing shit.
Okay,
Ooh,
we're good. We're good.
okay.
We're good.
Yeah,
I was so
okay.
worried because it probably would have killed Flygon.
If that was a reverse sweep, that would have been fantastic. Ooh.
That.
You did it. Yeah.
Bravo, my dear. You've stuck the landing. Is that what we're calling that? Is that what I did?
Probably the opposite. Fumbled the landing.
There it is. Amy seizes victory this time. And I don't regret it in least. Good show, Amy. Good show. And Amy's prize today is the suspension badge. Oh, almost was, yeah. You know, honestly, I got stuck on the landing. I'm thinking though, like, that kind of gives me some thoughts for field effects. And almost broke my leg walking off the stage. I see, great. Like that ended up being a close battle, but it still doesn't feel satisfying because we swept through 5 of her Pokemon at first.
Yeah. It's a case where, like, because it's so offensively oriented, like, you can kill half her team, but then she has the bulk and the power to, like, you know, boom burst all over you.
Yeah.
Like, it just ends up being a back and forth who can go first. And I feel like that's kind of what late game Pokemon kind of is. where it's just whoever can beat the fuck out of the other person the fastest is just going to win. That's why I love Megala punning.
Certainly true, and by the time we get to post game, certainly the hyper offensive pace is probably beneficial. But I'm actually thinking, as far as field effect design, right? It's not very satisfying to sweep, almost get reverse swept, and then clench it. But I think, in the other position where you almost get swept and then you come back from the back foot and clench that's a lot more satisfying. So part of my thinking is here, like maybe a better play for field effects or something to explore would be having a way to front load power so that the advantages to the leader are at the start of the match, so that it does put you onto that back foot, and it lends itself to a comeback experience.
That's also kind of the solution to what I was talking about earlier about kind of the ace problem, where like the strongest Pokemon is kind of held back a little bit more. Obviously not the case now because we just saw Altaria come out, but it's that same line of thought where you would benefit from really pressuring the player out the gate.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just making a note to myself for that.
Yeah. I can't wait to get immediately assaulted in Starlight Divide, because this is the result.
Haha.
I don't like that laugh. I may. That I'm right.
Haha. Oh, hey, we're talking about Megalopunny. We're both fans of Megalopunny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what Lopunny you've got.
I know,
what
right?
that's doing.
Crazy. It's almost like we might see some Megalopunny later in the run.
Yeah.
And Amy's prize today is the Suspension Badge. The Suspension Badge bestows obedience, Pokemon up to level 80 for its trainer, and the ability to use the Machine Fly. But wait, there's more. Amy has also won the TM for Acrobatics. A flashy move for a flashy show. Perfect, don't you think? And for those of you anxious for their moment with CL, find those battle passes. Thanks for coming, everyone. Alright, that was very well done, both of you. Naturally. But, no more stunts like that in the future, CL. Who, me? I haven't a clue what you might be referring to. The only reason I went with it is because we are short on performances with Terragon. Thank you for your benevolence and mercy, young master. Young master? Go back to sassing each other. I've got a closing ceremony to do.
The difference between her and, like, everyone that Luna calls master.
Nice. I don't want to hear it. My battle was better than yours. That's a fucking lie for this playthrough. Battle passes are not one-time use by merit of... I didn't account for that, and that would be annoying.
But also, functionally, they are, I guess, one-time use if it only gets used up when you win, so...
Oh, I see. Sure. Yeah. I think the major weakness of gym battles is not knowing their strength. Their strength is based off of not yet knowing how to beat them. It's about failing until you know how to sweep. I think that there's a case for that, and for that being the natural progression of the game, but I don't think that that's always necessarily. I don't think that is necessarily the case, especially where a lot of this has been... I try to draw inspiration from competitive play where possible. Alright, my battle was better than yours, so haha. Whatever you say, lass. I think we can agree that both of our battles beat getting lost in a digital void. I'm not really in the mood to banter though, so I'm gonna go blow some steam. Ciao.
Actually kind of wild that, Samson did really give you the most trouble.
Yeah, it's that fucking holocha. And I was ready for it. I thought I was ready for it anyway.
Yeah.
I guess I hadn't EV trained at the time, that's probably the issue.
No, I think it just had a ludicrous speed stat. That was just no dealing with that.
But didn't... I could have sworn that I nerfed that during testing.
I think it was something like 472, I think the number came out in the actual VOD, because someone actually went and found it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous to the point where even a double slush rush alone in Sand Slash was not outspeeding it. Was not even close. 476,
Jesus. Who makes this game? I suppose you have business too, don't you? It's been quiet here lately. But I suppose it's to be expected. What is it they say? It's lonely at the top. Or perhaps they only say that because they've already pushed everyone who cared for them away. I'm gonna call somebody out here, because I mostly know that phrase from Maelstrom's signature. Maelstrom, some of you might know as the person who the inspector from the start of the game with the Torkoal was based off of. And also he was the person who originally like founded Reborn with me, even though I've been the one who's kept it going. But that has been his like forum signature for years. Is it's lonely at the top. What's your excuse? And so I think I may have been like poking at him a bit here, not for any real reason, not like any real personal reason, so much as I think I have just had a gripe with that line from his signature.
I mean, especially fitting for someone who has ran a community for a decade. you know, fair dues. Like, you kind of wear that on your sleeve.
Yeah, that's true. You made them a CIA torture device. Happens. Well, Samson is so easy to bully, one can hardly be blamed for it, right?
Every reborn person ever bullying another reborn person.
And that's kind of our thing. Terra, well, she has her moments, I suppose. When she isn't stabbing us in our proverbial backs, that is. There was another, you know. They came out here not long after I did and brought their own act. And I think they expected more from me than I could give. It was my cousin. But I was afraid that if I let the pieces of my old life trail behind me, they would drag me down. I was, perhaps, callous. I suddenly feel as if I owe them an apology. Maybe I shall attempt to reach out to them.
Dramatic irony.
But enough of you lingering just to hear me drivel on. You intend to go back to the city, don't you? Best of luck wherever you go. So, in past episodes, there's been an observed bug on certain computers, where when you step through that door, a bunch of random city music plays. And the reason that happened is because in order to only enable fly at the point that you can use it, I had to make it so that you could only fly to places you've been. So I had to set up the fly map so that the old city maps don't count as flyable locations. But that also means that even though it's meant to be the same location in game, just in the universe, just that it's changed, it's separate maps, so you haven't, as far as the game knows, been to any of the Reborn city locations to be able to fly there.
So this is a trick to where you're doing this odd little event that caused the glitch because you need to make it so that the player can't fly to the old broken Reborn maps and only goes to the new fancy Neo Reborn maps.
Yes, so in previous episodes, what would happen when you walked through that door is the eventing would then just as quickly as possible teleport you to every single individual ward. So it was like 8 teleport commands in a row.
Oh.
Yeah. And for some computers this was okay, but for slower computers that had to take a minute to load those maps, you would actually hear the start of each city ward music for a moment. And that was awkward. So yes, Cass's optimization probably helped with that, but more importantly, we no longer do that because we learned that we figured out where to just run a script command at that point to set the switch that would have been automatically set by teleporting there anyway. So we now just do what we need to directly as opposed to working around it by yeeting the player into 8 places at once. So that's a fun fact for you.
Neat. No, I had no idea that was the case. Wild.
Let's waste no time. Solaris should return at any moment, and it is best the message reaches him before he has more decisions to make. Dearest friend and commander of the stars, before I properly begin, I would like to iterate that I am keenly aware it is not my station to question your judgments. Let me tell you what just happened in my head. I just... Because CL has that bit later on, where she talks about how, she was raised in the country and worked to have a more proper sounding accent. Which, I've kind of imagined that she had kind of a country drawl herself, normally, right?
So the corollary is a question of, why does Ace speak like this?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure that Ace also will have gone through the same thing of improving the way they speak. Or changing, maybe. Not even necessarily improving. But imagining Ace... talking in something of a drawl.
7 drawl.
Sure is one of them thoughts, ain't it?
I will quickly just rush away to Crim's DMs and just whisper Cowboy Ace, and I'm sure we'll see the results.
Yeah, this feels like something that Crim should be appraised of if they haven't already been.
Yeehaw.
Indeed, I hope you will kindly recall my steadfast and loyal servitude to the family throughout these many long years. It is thus in mind of my prior fidelity that I urge you consider my words here not as a sign of your judgment, but as a caution of due and earned respect.
That fits really well with, the intonation, the words.
Doesn't it? I'm kind of horrified
Yeah.
right now. I'm kind of fascinated and horrified. If left unchecked, Lynn will undo the family we've worked so tirelessly to hold together. She believes her unfailing effectuality grants her immunity, and I fear she may soon be correct. She has made no small number of motions against our own behind the curtain for some while already. She only grows bolder with the passage of time, most recently going so far as to threaten the life of your own son. She has no respect for all that the little prince is, both your heir and our hope for the greater future. In fact, I believe his removal would suit her quite directly. The family and its history are the core of our team. Okay. It's I feel like this feels wrong, but also works so well.
It's a new facet to the character to have fun with.
Yeah. Ace does talk about why they joined the team a bit in the Sanctum part of the... Hi, Crim!
Hi! Hello!
Did you hear the justification for this? Did you just now show up? How much did you tell her? Oh, okay, or them. Someone told me to come here. Okay, no. Let's hear me out, Crim. Hear me out, Crim, because I was saying, okay, so we know from the part later on in CL's dialogue that she refined her accent to be less rural and more refined. But that means that if she had a rural accent originally, and she and Ace are from the same, they grew up together, at least in some respect, that means that Ace probably also originally had a rural accent and then refined it, right? So what I'm saying is that by default, Ace would talk this way.
A southern charm.
Should the lineage falter, then I ask, what still gives you full control and rights beyond the shadow of legacy? You see what I'm saying? They've grown. I know. It's just silly. I assume that You know, it's you. You have the eternal ace brain rot, so I assume that you've probably thought about this. But this was just a revelation to me, and it felt like it worked way too well with some of the dialogue. What location in Reborn would be considered rural? I don't know, Route 1, probably? But... Cass is calling again.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Yeehaw! That is one spicy meatball you got talking there. I'm gonna have to ask you very politely to do us all a favor and please shut yourself the fuck up. Thank
Oh,
you.
I should shut myself the fuck up?
Yeah, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You
Fine.
gotta shut up yourself.
Fine.
Yeah.
We can set the yeehaw down.
For now.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, yeehaw hours are over. Looks like it's time for Cowboy Ace to hang their hat up for good this time. Cowboy pensive. So I have to speak yeehaw for how many minutes? I've got to say, I do like that. I actually really like calling that speaking yeehaw. Alright. How many of our former friends still remain loyal even now? How many are simply beside us to further their own selfish goals? I beg you to take action and excise Lynn from the organization before she taints it any further. With desperation and hope, your ever faithful fool, Nashira. And with that, send. What is... Bye-bye, Ace. It was nice.
And
knowing
that's
you.
how you resolved it for the people who did not go back and play early game.
Sure is. People, some people, certain people, I shouldn't say people, certain people were very confident that the addition of Ace would ruin existing save files. And we really tried in the subsequent comments to tell these people as subtly as we could, hey, are you really sure that there's no possible way that
Wink, wonk.
that this might
Aggressive.
not have an impact on the present episode?
Yeah. People are very certain about a lot of things. It's fine.
Do Ace and CL canonically speak yeehaw when in Umbral mode? Both of them relate to their performances, so I think that they would still have their accent. Yeah, we really just called Krim here to torture them. We need an Ace cowboy pensive emote. I think that's true, actually. Krim, will you do what must be done? And if you do what must be done, can I add it to the stream? Alright. Tips 10-gallon hat forward, mostly. Wait, hold on. Ace tips their cowboy hat forward and like a pit of flies out behind it.
Alternatively, a small animation where Ace pulls out a score bunny.
Yeah, exactly. Or a score bunny, yeah. Guys, I think we might be onto something here. I think Cowboy Magician might be like under it might be unsettled land.
That's a D&D character right there.
That's a D&D character. That's free real estate. I'm just saying.
something to think about for any future games. Okay, are we procrastinating on the next part?
I don't know what we're doing. Maybe procrastinating on the next part is a good plan.
Yeah, because there's a lot to go, a lot of prioritization, and we know how you are with that.
Part. There's Poplio, there's the hot spring, there's the mega quest, there's all the other quests. We're gonna be like in the city for like 2 weeks minimum.
Yeah.
No, Krim, this doesn't have to hurt you. I think this can be good inspiration for you. I'm excited for the potential. Just sleep on it.
Power.
I understand it may hurt at first, but just sleep on it and let it into your heart, okay? Just, as you're going to bed tonight, just think Cowboy Ace. Okay? Just try. Just let it.
I heard Owlboy Ace, which is an entirely different vibe.
Owlboy Ace. I mean, we could probably make a mod for the Owlboy game.
Ooh, yeah. A little bit of a collab, A little bit of indie rep.
No. Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and call it there. We'll regroup next week. This is a shorter stream, but nonetheless, it's been
a fun one.
Yeah. Catboy Ace. That's fair. I'm so curious what Cass is gonna say. Catboy is valid. Cowboy hurts. No. Krim, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with Cowboy Ace. Oh yeah, we may have accidentally changed Ace's name to Ass, by the way. Don't worry about it. It was just a verbal typo.
And we do not have to go over the video that we saw after that.
Yeah. Imagine the alliterative dialogue spoken very rapidly in the drawl. Purplesque of Purple Palace, whatever. It's not to be mean to them. Yeah, it was actually about the Agate Ace trio. I misspoke and said Agate Ass trio. And so some people carried that forward. But no, this has been one of the streams of all time, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just
everyone.
Yeah. Thanks Lissa for joining us. Thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks Krim for stepping in to have psychic damage. I really think that you should think about this cowboy thing. I'm there's potential there. I feel it. Okay? I just think about it. Okay? Alright. Bye everyone.
Bye.